For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Be hungry. when the trucks stop going to the stores, when the shelves are empty, again, like I said, when there's no gas, when resources are scarce. Right now, we're in the middle of a big dry period. They say in North Dakota, it's the driest it's been in like 126 years. And a lot of the grain is grown in North Dakota. So if you like spaghetti, be prepared for that price to go up, or for it to be non-existent. That's what a famine is. That's what we're facing as a country.
Through the Spirit, I was driving down here. I pray that somebody has to get caught on the funeral line to listen to this word. That's through the Spirit. It's the funeral line I was driving by. That was just random thought.
But in that day, all you got is Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. Can you get Isaiah 33:6 for me?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is his treasure.
And wisdom and knowledge is going to be your stability in that time. What's going to keep you stable? What's going to hold you up in that day? The wisdom and the knowledge that you gain in these days. Because we already said that there's going to be a famine of the word, so you're not going to be able to readily get that word in that day. All right. So if there's a blackout and there's no power, or they shut down the internet, how are you going to get the word? How are you going to understand what you need to properly take in? You're not. That's why right now is the time to do it. Right now is the time to repent. Right now is the time to come back and understand what you need to learn as a Negro, Latino, or Native American. Because the Most High ain't gonna have no pity on nobody outside of His word.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7 and verse 29. It says, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they which have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not. So I didn't want to get that whole rip. The whole point is, it says, but I say this, brethren, the time is short. So there's a lot of things in this day and age that we have to get equipped to, and there's a lot of things that we got to cut off. And, you know, and that's talking to the ones that are not in the know too. You got these things you're gonna have to cut off if you really require to know Yahweh Shem Yahushai. There's a lot of things you got to cut off because what? The time is short, man. There's gonna be a time where all the things that you actually that does come in. Matter of fact, it says they that have as though they they buy as though they possess not, because the reason why Jake can't come to this word most of the time is because of something they may have, some type of attachment they have in the world. But the time is short. So these things that you are attached to in the world, examine to see if this is going to help be conducive to your salvation. See if this is going to be adamant to you getting up on them chariots. And see, is it worth you rejecting the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Because you're enjoying yourself so much in this world, man. All right? So it says, and they that use this word is not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. This word is about to come to an end, man. All right? Not the entire globe, But America and other parts of the world are gonna be destroyed, man. Why? Because of the iniquity that's done. The blasphemy against the Heavenly Father, man. That's why it says the time is short. It says, and blessed is he who have the Lord, blessed is he who have the Lord of Jacob on his side, roughly paraphrasing in the book of Psalms. Because the times we're coming into are evil times. Matter of fact, I want to get a piece of real quick. Unless you in the book of Joel.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
That's right. We're going through a light affliction right now. Okay? A tap on the hand. But we have a glory that far exceeds everything that we're going through. Go ahead.
It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
That's right, man. You can't worry about the temporal, like the brother was going into. You can't worry about the small things in the further of this life that's gonna take you off your post. The women, your job, your infirmities, whatever. Your bank account. We need to worry about the things that are spiritual, that are going to get us to where we need to be, that are going to take us through in that day. Because it's a time that never was before that's coming, that we're approaching. And we need to be in the right mind and the right spirit.
This is Joel chapter 2 and verse 1. The point is in 2. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in mine holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess. A day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people.
There's a revolution coming. There's a revolution coming. I am the Dragon Slayer. I came to help you people. It's coming within the next 2 weeks at least. I swear to God, you gotta believe me. Go to BoseAceAuthor.com.
BoseAceAuthor.com. You are the dragon. We are the dragon.
I mean, something is coming down the pipe. Jeez.
We're gonna have to replay that back. I want to see the website now. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see the website. Can you bring down the video? Can you get the website for me, please?
Yeah, let me finish this. So, and I don't know why people feel the need to do shit like that. You know, if you want, we can dialogue. You can tell us, you can give us information. We gladly receive information because it may be some truth to what you say, but when you're hollering like that, you just seem like
that's all.
But it's back to Joel chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountain. And this is the times we coming to. This is what's about to happen, and people are not prepared. When people's lights go out, they get scared, man. We haven't had electricity in 2 days. Well, guess what? The day of the Lord, the acceptable time of the Lord is on the way, like the brother made mention of, a time like never before was seen, nor ever shall be. So it says the Lord can bring back them plays that he put on the ancient Egypt, man. Plus more. Intensifying, you know? Not saying that that's what he's gonna do, but he could. Reading those stories was terrifying, man, when you put yourself there. You got a darkness that walk up on you and touch you. Darkness is touching you. You can feel the darkness. That's a scary thing, man. If you can't see in front of you and see right in front of your face, locusts tearing up every, you know, them was the plagues that the Most High put on ancient Egypt. Just imagine the plagues that are coming to this place, man. So that was the point that I wanted to get today. back in the book of Isaiah, chapter 13. And see what we end up with. Isaiah 13. It's Isaiah 13 and verse 15. Right? I'll read 14 again. It says, and it shall be as the chase road, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
That's right, man. So not only is now the time to wake out of sleep, now it's time to choose your side. Because if you on the wrong side of the gun line, boss, it's coming with consequences and repercussions. It said everyone that is found should be thrust through. So if you got, I got some white friends down the ride, or if you a swirler, you a so-called black woman, and you got your life white dude, and that gang of marauders come by, guess what? You think they come? You think you coming with them? They might ravish you. It's into that. They don't want you.
They might treat you like Bob Walking Dead.
Right.
That's what
painting me. But the point is, man, it's all about choosing a side, man. You're gonna be righteous or you're gonna be wicked. Lukewarm get spit out, man. You gotta be on fire for whatever. If you're gonna be wicked, nigga, just be wicked. Don't give the illusion that you for the cause, but the whole time you was a fuck nigga. Just go do fuck nigga shit with other fuck niggas and get fucked over in that day.
Hey, that's the spirit, bro. Cause I did a lesson over that. Something kind of on those memes. They'll be examining whether your words match up to the things that you do. You know, because that goes to us too. You know, we're not exempt from the things that we're speaking. You know, we're out here teaching this word to our people, doing lessons. You know, and we can have, the Lord can put you in the spirit where He can have you really believing that you're on point. But if your works, your actions ain't matching up, you really got to examine that, because the day of the Lord is still gonna come, whether you're in the right, whether you're ready or not. The Lord already got that time set from the beginning of the time, right? So if you're not on point, Most High gonna get rid of you. So I want to get this precept based off what you were saying. Revelation chapter 22. Revelation chapter 22 and verse 11. It says, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. He which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. You know, so hey, like the brother said, if you're gonna be who you are, man, you know, hey, if you truly desire the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you gotta understand it takes work. You gotta understand it takes dedication, it takes diligence, it takes faith. You know, it takes a lot of things. But if you don't want to truly learn the Lord, then go ahead, man. Go about your business. But just know that the Lord is not going to, when the brother was brought Nahum, He's not going to at all acquit the wicked. That's Jake too. You know, because you have wicked Israelites. Job, the 5th chapter tells you that. All right? You have wicked Israelites too. So, hey, if you're going to be wicked, go ahead. All right? You want to keep collecting your stimulus checks and believing in the shadows of Egypt, as I said, 30th chapter said, go ahead. But we, and that's was at Joshua 24, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, man. Because we know what's coming down the pike. It's a scary thing to know what's coming down the pike, and you understand it, and then go into the world. That's scary, man. That's a scary thing, because the Most High put that spirit on you to make you a spectacle. That was the Revelations. I'm gonna read that Isaiah 34. It's Isaiah chapter 30. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with the covering but not of my spirit."
That's right. That take counsel but not of me, and cover with the covering but not of my spirit. All right? You go into these churches, which is not in the true spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, or you go into Islam or Egyptology. Everybody got the answers except for the true breakdowns of the scriptures in your mind.
It says, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked in my mouth to strengthen themselves and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
That's right, man. And you trust in the government. You trust in the church and you trust in the government. How do I know that? Because you're there on Easter Sunday, and on the first, you're getting a check in the mail. And when they say, in order for you to keep getting your check, you gotta take this vaccine, you're gonna take it. Not only that, when we tell you that this man has a plan for you, i.e. the New World Order, you come at us like we're heretics. You come at us and attack us like we're crazy. But we're looking at you like you're crazy because you can't see it. Because what did it say? A gift blind the eyes of the wise. Because they're giving you stimulus, because they're giving you Section 8, or they're giving you whatever, man. You would rather go to the House of the Senate or the House of Congress before the house of the Lord, before a band of the Lord. You got a problem, you call in the police, you call the fire department, you call whoever, you call a government official. You calling your congressman, Juanita Johnson. You calling Juanita Johnson. You're not calling a man of the Lord, hey, I'm going through the situation, what should I do? That's the difference. That's the difference. Your trust is in everything else but the Lord. Nigga, you ain't the Lord, you ain't God. No, the Lord speaks to you, to us, through these scriptures. Because that's what we're going to use to give you the judgment, or to give you our opinion. It's not our opinion, it's spiritual.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 6 and verse 1. It says, "Dare any of you having a matter against another go to the law before the unjust and not before the saints? Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life?"
Man, how much more things pertain to this life, man? From the smallest matters up to judging angels. How? Why? Because the Lord put us in the spirit to do it. He's speaking. The Most High is speaking through His prophets. But because you don't respect the men of the Lord, that's why you don't come to us. Because you don't have respect at the end of the day for the true men of the Lord. Because we not what you think that we would be. Because we might be your cousin. Or because you might have noticed in the world you might have played basketball with us. Oh, that's that same nigga from back in the day. But your wicked pastor been your wicked pastor your whole life. Yanking you for your money.
Hey, that just made me think of something off of I watched Jamie Foxx a while ago. Basically, like you said, man, you may have had people that you grew up with, and then departed and the Most High started dealing with you. So on the Jamie Foxx show, it's real simple narrative. You know, he was working on the floor with a bunch of his friends, but then the boss pretty much gave him a raise, or not a raise, he gave him a promotion. You know, to where he became the floor manager. That you get to hire and fire people. And one thing that he said, friend face, fire your ass. Friend face. So what? That means he was given that authority. That's the same with the men of the Lord. The Most High gave charge. He gave authority to the men of the Lord. He gave which are Israelites. All right, because it says what? It says what in the this book I just read? It says, "Are there any of you having a matter against another? Go to the law of before the unjust and not before the saints." And the book of Psalms tell you who the saints are. It tell you that these are Israelite men. You know, but here it is. The word of the Most High is not believed through these saints, through these Israelite men, because what they may have grew up with you. We was in kindergarten together. Or back in the world we used to kick it. The Most High changed the ties for certain men. So I'm gonna get back to this. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 19. It's like the verse.
All right, this is John 6:42. I start at 41. It says, "The Jews then murmured at him because he said, 'I am the bread which came down from heaven.' And they said, 'Is not this Yahushua, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know? How is it then that he said, 'I came down from heaven'?" You know, because like you were just saying, because people grow up with you and feel like they know you, that you can't be anything more than what they already know. You know what I'm saying? And they felt like that with the Lord, man. And the Lord is the Messiah. You know, so they just pretty much saying like, wait, we know him, he ain't come down from heaven, but it was a lack of understanding that they had.
Isaiah 30?
30 and verse 8.
17?
Verse 8. I started at the top, but I jumped down to verse 8.
Okay, I was gonna pick it up until you got done with the camera. 30 and 8. This is Isaiah 30 and 8. "Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord."
To this day, our people are hard-necked and stiff-necked people that don't want to understand what's really going on. They got their own lives, they're worried about themselves, and not, they don't care what the Most High program is or what he has to say about it.
Next verse, Isaiah chapter 30, in verse 9, it says, verse 10, it says, "Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Get ye out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us." So pretty much what they want you to speak, just lie to them. So, we got prophecies coming to pass. You see things coming to pass. Now, we don't want to hear that. We want to hear something better. We want to hear about stimulus checks. Now, we want to hear about how good Obama was as a president. They want to hear about things like this, opposed to the things that's coming. All right, and there's a lot coming down the pipe, man.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14. It says, "But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned." It says, "But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High."
Yeah, the natural man, the fleshly man, receiveth not the things of the Most High. You know, and that's why it says that in the book of 1 John, the 4th chapter, it says, "They are of the world, therefore, they speak of the world, therefore the world heareth them. we speak of things pertaining to the scriptures, and the world don't hear it. So that's exactly what it's saying right here. It says the natural man receiveth not the things of the Most High. Because what?
When they're foolishness unto him.
But they're foolishness. They don't make sense. It's not convenient for me. Nah, where does it say that at? You know, because guess what? They're dealing in the flesh and not in the spirit. So therefore, they shun it. They turn it away as a thing rejected, man.
It says, neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned.
They're spiritually discerned. The Most High deals with certain men. The Most High don't deal with every single person walking the earth. This is why you have 2/3. This is why you have the men that are out there teaching. Okay? Because the Most High have opened up the eyes and the spirits to certain men in some heavy clothes. As we brought out in the book of Isaiah 29. This is back in Isaiah 30 and verse 12. It says, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise his word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
That's that flood that we said before. It said that the enemy should come in like a flood. That just said like a break in a wall, and that's a flood comes through. That's how this man is going to come down. Not only that's how he's going to come down, what? I mean, you're putting your trust in the Lord, or Saki. You're putting your trust in the government. You're putting your trust in all these offices, and not in the true power. You're going to be a victim.
To the glory shall be your shame, because America is going to be destroyed. Like America is going to be destroyed, so your glory is going to be your shame. All right. So you trusting in the shadow of Egypt, the Federal Reserve notes, degrees, but then when sedition and the judicial system and the government crashes, the stock market crashes. Then all that things that you're trusting now is your wall of defense. It's not going to be a wall anymore, and you're totally unprepared. All right, you haven't been doing anything to ready yourself for Jacob's trouble. So, as a woman, let's say hypothetically, you know what I'm saying? As a woman, you've got your degree. You know what I'm saying? You've got your Federal Reserve notes. You got your money, and you became prestigious. You live in a gated community. The police protect you. Women's rights are increasing every day. Then all of a sudden, boom, all that's gone. Now you got people out there that been wanting to do what they wanted to do to you, but the law was holding them back. So now the breach that you had, the protection that you had, has fell. Okay? The police system. They're talking about defunding the police. All right? They're talking about, hey, we all know that RFID chip is coming. All right? People talking shit to each president nowadays. So the sedition among men is going to increase when you saw into 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. So once it's a breach. It's clear that people are upset. When you start talking about gender, let's get back to the woman with the gender equality. Men are going against it. Men are saying their piece against it. But because of this system, which is your wall, you're defended by them. Like the WNBA, for example. Oh, we need equal money as men. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm saying? This is a different subject, but I'm gonna just discuss what we're saying. They're saying, oh, we need the same amount of money as men in the business. But look, man, if y'all play them, I'm gonna say it, man. Y'all play the most garbage team in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And they get to play. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose. Play the contract to contract. You're gonna lose, right? So if you're talking about like, Ronda Rousey, they talking about Ronda Rousey great that she can beat Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? And you talking all this shit because why? It's a wall that's set up. The wall set up through social media, news,
so-called science, doctrine, ideology. You know what I'm saying? Laws. Whereas if you do something that's a hate crime, but when all that shit goes away, for the shit, and all you can do is rely on who you are and who's protecting you spiritually, you're gonna be shit out of luck, man. A lot of you 2/3 out here, nigga, women, and men that rely on this system. You know what I'm saying? You sitting out here, you know how many Edomites that pass by and see you niggas? You know what I mean? Old school niggas see you niggas out here, gangbang, they gonna kill your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? And when that time comes, they gonna smoke your ass, man. Hey, same go with us. You niggas drive by, they wanna kill us, man. But like I said, in that time, what's gonna protect you? You gotta know how to be a man and be a man of the Lord. Because ultimately the Lord is gonna protect us, man. Alright? And y'all been trusting in the shadows of Egypt. You haven't been investing into your spirituality, into your salvation. Therefore, you shall not be defended, man. Okay?
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, and verse 10 through 11. It says, but the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. For whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is in vain, their labors are fruitful, and their works unprofitable.
Yeah, so it produces no result, man. It's a vain action. Vain means empty, man. Right? It's a pointless action. It's like playing a video game with no memory card. You know, it's a waste of time. You know you don't got time to finish it. You just really just sitting there wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? So you being in the world, it's a waste of time because America's going to be destroyed. Anything that you're investing in this world, there's a waste of time. Ultimately, it's going to be destroyed. That's why the Lord tells us to be as pilgrims upon the face of the earth, because this place is going to be destroyed. Don't sit here and settle your leads on anything on this planet Earth, because again, it's going to be destroyed. All right. So ultimately, it's a waste of time. You bought a car for $30,000 and you knew it was going to go kaput in 3 weeks, or let's say you don't know the time, but you know it's going to go kaput anytime soon. Would you invest in that car? Hell no, man. Right now, if you need that car, you just gonna run into the wheels fall off, man. All right.
This is Hosea. I'm gonna start at 6. Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Not the knowledge of the world. Not Harvard, not Morehouse, HBCU, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's about the knowledge of the scriptures. And I tell you that in the book of Corinthians, man. All right?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Yeah, you reject the knowledge of the Lord. You rejected how the Lord looks, the fact that you're Israelites. You know what I'm saying? You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you're Israelites, man. All right? Whether you want to accept that or not, man. And if you knew that, you wouldn't be acting like this, man. You knew you were descendants of Yahushua and the greatest men on planet Earth, you wouldn't be doing the things that you're doing, man. All right? That's why we're out here, to remind you who you are, man. Okay? In our captivity, we shall remember ourselves.
That thou should be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power.
See? That we shall be no priests. We lost our power, ultimately. What priests do? They guide. All right? They keep us intact with the Most High. All right? So the Lord took that away from us because our people didn't want to acknowledge the scriptures, man. The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Lord, man. Okay?
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I also will forget thy children.
Yeah, the Lord, if you forget the Lord forgets you, man.
As they were increased, so sinned against me, therefore will I change their glory into shame.
Yeah, you shall change their glory into shame. So you trusted in the shadow of Egypt, that's your glory. I'm equal, I get to talk to you in any kind of way, you know, get the cheat on and say that's business, or that's how the law goes. Your glory shall be your shame, man. This specifically talking to our people, Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Pursuing back to First Maccabees, your mentality, that describes your mentality. Since we separated ourselves from you, we have in tribulation and much sorrow. So let us make a league with thee. And thee is talking about Esau, the so-called white man. All right? So they pretty much said, look, man, since we stopped being Americans, we've been suffering. So since we're suffering, fuck it, man, we'll take the jab. We'll take the RFID chip, whatever, man. Because I don't want to live like this. That's pretty much what they're saying, man. That's why these people are doing what they do. That's why they get the jab, man. And some just don't fucking know, man. Period. You know?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8, and verse 4 through 5. It says, moreover, thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, shall they fall and not arise? Shall he turn away and not return? Why then is this people of Jerusalem slidden back by a perpetual backsliding? They hold fast deceit. They refuse to return.
Yeah, our people refuse to return. There's billions of Christians on planet Earth. There's somebody return to the Bible. There's people that go to have this book and have never opened it, or have never read it through and through, man. All right? You shouldn't even have the audacity to call yourself an active Christian, and you've been in this troop of 5 years or over, and you know that you're a Christian 5 years or over, and you never read the whole Bible, man. You should read this book over and over and over and over and over and over until you get up out of here, man. All right? Like the simple thing that said, basic instructions before leaving Earth, right? You're supposed to utilize that, man. Okay?
1 Timothy 4, verse 13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine.
Give attendance to reading, exhortation, and to doctrine, man. To exhort means to lift up. Give attendance to it, man. Because us as people, we've been broken down, man. Now, we ain't gonna sit here and kiss nobody's ass, man. We're gonna tell you when you're wrong, but we're gonna tell you how to get it right, man. But y'all trusting the so-called white man, he don't tell you how to build your credit. He just laugh at you and say you don't do it. Y'all niggas just gonna buy days. You don't show us how to fuck with stocks and buy land, you know what I'm saying? And even there's few amounts of Jake that do it. But when they do it, Jake laughing and scorn, man, because they don't know nothing about it, man. Okay? But on Esau's part, he's not teaching you how to get on his level. He laughs at you, man. They mock the poor, man. Look at the old, they mock the poor and the old man, as the book of Psalms say, man. Okay?
The definition for attendance, Strong's G 43 and 37, I'm gonna just get to the main points. It says, to turn the mind to a person or a thing of caring for.
Yeah, and I say that's once about this campaign period, man. If you give your mind to something, then you can solve that riddle, man. You know what I'm saying? If you give your mind unto reading, you're gonna learn. But you have to give your mind unto it. You can't just sit there. You ever read and say, I gotta read, and you're just reading because you're reading, and you're just reading words. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let me stop, bro. Ain't nothing but Satan, man. Let me separate, breathe a little bit, and actually get into this, man. Because reading, you don't gotta read chapters. You can read one verse, and it'd be a fountain of information, man. If you read it right, man. Or else you just regurgitating information. This truth ain't about regurgitating information. We have to give attendance unto it, man. We have to give our mind unto it. If your mind locked on to something, it's hard to think about other shit, man. So if this is brothers here and the brothers out there that's listening, if you find yourself struggling with the truth, or struggling to build in certain areas, it's because your mind ain't on it. Your mind is not on it. Now, if your mind is not on it, what is your mind on? It's not hard. Think about what you do on the daily, what you give attendance to, physically and mentally. You wake up and hug all on your woman, That's where your, you know what I'm saying? That's where your spirit is, man. That's where your mind is. Your mind gotta be into the scriptures, man. I'm into the news, what happened today, man. Let me see what's going on, man. You know, what the brothers got going, what articles are up, what videos are up. Give your mind unto reading, and what says exhortation and doctrine, man. Breakdowns. You know, let me update on RFID chip. Not to cut somebody only, because cutting gonna come natural, man. The cut days is pretty much over, man. You know, we just telling y'all so people can choose their sides, man. I'm not out here to fight with niggas no more, man. You don't know this and we know this. That was like 5 years ago when we had to establish our dominance, man. But now that these prophecies are coming to pass, we don't gotta do all that anymore, man. So now we just gotta go into these prophecies, man. And in order to do that, you gotta have skill, man, to eloquently break down the ecosystem, what's going on in Russia, and Ukraine, Crimea, and how the U.S. is trying to get Ukraine to side with them. And if Russia goes into Crimea, Ukraine, then if NATO gets involved, then it's going to be a war. You know, these things, and then we can say, okay, now we get to the scriptures that's going to lead up to the war of Armageddon in the valley of Jehoshaphat. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to be located in Saudi Arabia, man. Okay, now we're helping people that want it. They're going to get it. Now people don't want it. We're so developed that if you don't get it now, what the fuck the point to telling you you're wrong, man? All right? At this point, we're not out here to tell niggas they're wrong. You know? Because if you don't get this shit now, we're pretty much helping people catch up, man. Because if you don't realize you're not an Israelite now, you're never going to realize it, man. Okay? You're never going to realize it, man. Granted, there through the scriptures, man, because we can't go outside the scriptures, there will be people that wake up last minute, man. All right? But at this time, we ain't out here to, nigga, you ain't dissing. You ain't, look, bro, if you don't realize that this shit ain't working, you dumb as hell, man. The Lord close your mind, man. All right? There's all kind of protests, riots, and the jab and curfews and people rioting over here, violence happening over there. Like they said with the mall shoot, the chick said, man, she pretty much used to the shit, man. You know, this is the time when, so we don't gotta say all that shit, man, to say how, you know, dumb niggas are. You know. All right?
Another part of that definition says, attend to oneself to give heed to oneself. You know? Like you were saying, we're not out here to fight no more. You know, we're not out here because we got stuff that we got to work on. We still got to make sure we keep pushing forward and we keep being attentive to, like I said, those reading and watching and praying, man.
Matter of fact, let's get to Ezra, chapter 8 and chapter 6. He says, "Worry about those that be like me." You know what I'm saying? The Lord told Ezra to worry about those. That's the time we're in now, man. You know, only thing that's opposed to ourselves that we're worried about is scoffers, man. And it's not like we're worried about them. We're cleaning up the mess that they made. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a quagmire of righteousness, man. Because people like Vocab do all that dissing towards us. It makes us break it down and break it down the right way. But at the same time of him dissing us, he think that he's doing a disservice to us and he's hindering us, but he's actually making people search and look up what we be talking about, which leads them to be like, oh, what, you know, them niggas kind of make sense, man. You know, so you're not. What did the Lord say? Whoever resisted his will, I'll tell you name, man. Nobody has resisted his will, man. Okay.
This is Second Ezra 8 and 51, Salaki. But understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is paradise open,
Yeah, fuck these niggas, man. We out here toiling and studying and working on ourselves and going through these things to sit here and tell niggas, man, fuck you niggas, man. You know, we're talking to the elect, man. We're talking to people who want it, man. All right? And we ain't nobody. It ain't like our labors is like we fucking carrying the world on our back. Well, technically, we're carrying Israel on our back, build through Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But what I'm saying is, we do all this for the elect. We're not doing this for niggas. You know what I'm saying? So coming out here and talking about you niggas is a waste of time unless we telling you what's going to happen to you and we move along, man. The fuck we edifying you niggas on your destruction for all day, man. Fuck you niggas, man. You don't want it. All I tell you is you're going to die. Let's get to the elect, man. Let's get to what the prophecies say, man. Let's get into how we going to get the fuck up out of here, man. Only time we should be, you know, really into 2/3 is telling you how to avoid these niggas, man. You know what type of character they have. You know?
Because going in the verse before that, it has said, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world because they have walked in great pride.
Yeah.
You know?
And pride goes before destruction as
Pride goes before destruction?
yeah, if you haven't read it, I just quoted it. I don't want it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But pride goes before destruction. And what people don't realize, pride is you don't want to be wrong. You think you're right all the time. You know what I'm saying? You just can't hear information, man. You can't retain it. So why are you casting out that pearl to swine, man? You know? Again, fuck these niggas, man. Look at them, man. They look at us, they don't stop. You know what I'm saying? They don't adhere. Here it is, like as Yahushua said, if you drink of this water, you should never thirst again. We're coming out here with those water bottles every weekend and niggas want to ride by. Fuck them, man. You know? That's the only message it is for you niggas, man. You gonna die. Outside of that, we dealing with the elect, man. The people that's sighing and crying for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, man. The people that are tired of this, man. Alright? Cause we can't, hey, us cursing you out, us doing all this edification to tell you how much you should turn around and repent. You gotta repent on your own, man. That gotta be a self-defined choice, man. Cause you gotta acknowledge your sins, then turn away from them, and then we help guide you in the right direction. Alright?
Because the scriptures say what? In Timothy, it say, Paul said, I endure all for the elect's sake. In Matthew 24, it says that the Lord is going to shorten the time for the elect's sake.
For the elect's sake, man. You know, I pray for them, I pray not for the world, man.
Yeah. Solomon said he cared for nothing but his elect.
So it's all about the elect, man. So what should we do about that? Hey man, cursing you niggas out. It says, give attendance unto exhortation. Who we exhort? Ain't gonna be no 2/3. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, hey man, this is just through the spirit today, man. Man, fuck them niggas, man. They don't get no energy, man. You come up talking stupid, it's just the Lord gonna destroy your ass, man. You know? We up here to break down these prophecies on how to get up out of here, man. And if you're offended, then we're gonna tell you what's gonna happen to niggas that are offended by such said doctrine. Now the spirit might hit you where 2/3 gotta be acknowledged and they gotta be told about how they're gonna be destroyed specifically, man. You know? But today, man, fuck them niggas, man. You know?
Let me finish this one.
Yeah, and then let's just probably get hit where you have.
I'm going to go back to 52. It says, for unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted.
Yeah, unto you, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the elect of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
The time to come is prepared, plentiness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom.
Yeah, and 2/3 are not willing to fight for it. The elect, the ones that believe, they're willing to fight for it. They're willing to suffer for the Lord, man, on some type of level, man. Okay? If you ain't willing to suffer for the Lord, you don't get no energy. You can go to a church with that BS, man. Come in like somebody needs you or something. But over here, man, we only dealing with the elect, and if you don't exemplify that as having energy, then you get dismissed, man.
This is 2 Peter chapter 1, starting at verse 8, it says, "For if these things be in you and abound, they make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. But he that lacketh these things is blind and cannot see afar off, and have forgotten that he was purged from his old sins."
Yeah, so that's another thing about these niggas, man, that they don't take into account what the Lord did for them, man. So that's another reason why you shouldn't get no attention nor respect, man. Because you don't take account that the Lord died for our sins, man. That granted us grace. Okay? You don't acknowledge the kingdom of heaven. Alright? You don't want to get there. You know? The elect want to get there, man. The elect is tired of this, man. The elect sigh and cry and behold grievousness which they have prescribed, man. The grievousness that they prescribe, the elect are against that. A 2/3 doesn't mind it. When you see a homosexual walking around, you're saying the longest it's not me, let them be free. That's a 2/3 mindset. The elect is like, damn, man, look at our people, man. You got a grown ass man. That's a waste of a man. You know? Like, damn, bro, you could have played wide receiver for somebody, man. You know? Here it is, you out here in a onesie, man. You know? I watched this one video, man, being in the band and all that. You know, you got dance girls, now you got dance niggas, man. In onesies, man. You know? Doing fucking, and when you're a dance girl, you ain't like you're a fucking hip hop artist. You're doing all feminine gestures, man. Every single gesture is a feminine gesture. So you fully faggotized doing that shit, man. We not out here for these people, man. They're laden with sin, man. They don't want to turn around. They don't want to get themselves right. You know? The elect is who we should toil for, man. Who we should be studying for at this time, man. You know? The foundation has been laid here through Yahushua, but again, on this side, the foundation has been laid, you know, through our predecessors, Ariyah, Masha, you know, High Priest Ariyah, you know, High Priest Masha, you know, to say it correctly. Then it came down to letting niggas know what side you need to be on, and now it's like, okay, now that you're on this side, this is what's gonna happen, man. All right? The elect are not gonna see death. Or taste death, man. Hey, some of us going to taste death and be beheaded for Yahushua's sake, but that's a glorious thing, man. All right? To be on either side, at the end of the day, we're going to be renewed and we're going to be changed pursuant to, what's it, 1 Corinthians 10 chapter, or 15. You know what I'm saying? That we should be changed in a twinkle of an eye. All right? We got to be kingdom-minded, man. Alright? That means, like the brother just read, there's a city that's planted, it's already built, it's waiting on us. What is it waiting on? It's waiting on our prayers, man, our supplications, man. Alright? So if we're trying to get out of here, we're waiting on prayers and supplications. Why are we giving energy to niggas, man? Because they're never going to pray. Instead, we need to invest in the ones that want to pray and find them, man. Because we need to get the hell up out of here, man.
Yeah, when they was building the second temple, and you had those heathens trying to, you know, stop them, hey, they ignored them. You know what I'm saying? They ignored them like, nah, we don't need your help. We got this, and kept building to the point where they had to build. They had a sword in one hand and a tool of building in the other hand, man. They're like, we gotta get this building up, and that's what's happening now. Like the brother had mentioned, that city is built, man. All right, it's just waiting for the people who's going to inherit it, man.
Yeah, it's like a house that's already built. It's like it's just waiting on somebody And I'm just waiting on 10 people to sign up, man. Imagine us if we waiting on 10 people to sign up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 more people. And we outside yelling at niggas about not signing up. You know what I'm saying? How redundant is that? You know what I'm saying? And you niggas don't want to sign up. Look, man, fuck you niggas, man. Look, man, you want to sign up? Hey, we talking to niggas that want to sign up. You pay rent? You tired of rent? Come on, man. You know?
Pay rent here.
Like, you ain't got, it's a mortgage, bro. Look. But it takes, you got to know about that house. You got to say, okay, got this many bedrooms, got this, got that, got that. So now you got to, so when you explain to get somebody in, you got to know about what the hell you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it takes skill to sit there and edify somebody. It takes way more skill to edify, to get somebody to come in than to push them out. Yeah, convince the gangster. It takes skill to do that, man. To make somebody say that was like, I ain't never thought of it like that. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Shit, hey, you a salesman, it's easy to, if you sell cars, man, it's easy to say, to get a motherfucker to not want a car. Nigga, you too broke, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but to get somebody to sign up, that's hard. You gotta tell them, see this baby right here? RPMs is this, this miles of gas, and this and that, the insurance is this and that. You gotta edify them, man, and convince them. All right? And these people come in wanting the car. You still gotta do that. But it takes skill. You gotta know your craft. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with this truth. We gotta know our craft in order to get people in. Now when we say this baby, you know, this bad boy right here gets you around for about 15 years, it's about $200 a month. We don't want no broke niggas, right? Spiritual. So a nigga here $200 a month, you're a cheap nigga. That's all you have to hear. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. What you doing in here? Nah, you say you got 100, and you start following this, then it's like, no, it's not meant for you. Turn your ass around, you gotta go, man. Now the people like, damn, why you treat them like that? And like, I'm gonna show you in the scriptures, look, man, people who gotta do this and blah, blah, you know, all edifying to the elect, man. You know, fuck these, you 2/3 niggas out here shooting up 7-year-olds and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dealing out, you know, drugs and look at what's going on in this society. Esau shooting up niggas wrongfully. Then Jake go out there and do dumb shit to justify Esau shooting them up. That's how much of a hindrance they are, man. You get to wear mask, you wear a mask, and so I'm a robber nigga. So now, or that 13-year-old that shot somebody in the mall. Now you pretty much gave credence to all cops to shoot 13-year-olds, man. Them niggas are a hindrance to our existence, man. So fuck them, man. They deserve to die. Ain't nothing else to talk about how wrong they are, man. Niggas through, man. You know, it's just, we talk about so much till y'all piss us off, man. Because we vexed with y'all existence, man. We vexed with Esau's existence. We vexed with 2/3 existence, man. Alright?
Just real quick, Sirach 22 and verse 7. It says, whoso teacheth a fool, is as one that glueth the potsherd together, and as he that awaketh one from a sound sleep. He that telleth the tale to a fool, speaking to one in a slumber, when he hath told his tale, he will say, what is the matter?
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time, man. You know how much energy you put into all this, and then you ever teach somebody, you teaching them, and then when you finish, you like feel tired, man. You know what I'm saying? I sat there on the phone with somebody and going. I'm like, I gotta do this lesson, and then when I finish, I'm tired, man. Like I'm spiritually tired, not physically, but spiritually. Like, man, I didn't hit you with my last command mail blast, man. That was it. That's why you don't cast your pearl to swine, man, because our energy belongs to the elect, man. Teaching these niggas, I done sat down phone niggas for hours, come back, niggas still doing the same shit. It's like, that's a waste of time, bro. I'm about to focus on people who want it, man. All these years I've been being a boxing coach, man. You got people that come in and out, man. But the people that want it, You know, I done seen my coach that showed me how to box, and I've done it too. To where you see new people come in, like, oh, they knew I'm gonna give them this. But if you don't prove yourself to as though you want it, you're not gonna get my energy, man. Because my time is valuable. Same thing with this right here. Our time is valuable, man. All right, our time is a literal significance between the second death and salvation. All right. So it's that valuable, so you don't get it, man. If you're a nigga out here playing and scoffing and shit, unless it's to edify the elect, you don't get shit, man. You niggas we be talking to sometimes, the niggas in the church and it, them niggas out here smoking right now, bro. Eating on pork chop right now. Doing dumb shit right now. Been out here for 10 plus years and still doing that shit right now. Ain't nothing gonna change about them, man. The elect is the ones that's gonna change, man. You know? Anybody got something?
Yeah. This is 2 Peter chapter 2. When you start at verse 5, it says, "And spare not the whole world, but save Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly, and deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked."
Yeah, the Lord said in the same book that the brother got out, when he was reading it, said, "I have drawn nigh unto thee, but never unto the unrighteous, man." You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord ain't dealing, you know, so why are we? You know? Why are they a concern or a problem? They're going to be a problem regardless of why are they a concern. You know what I'm saying? Our concern is, you know, you shouldn't be concerned with vanity. You know? I wonder what's in this box. We all know it's empty. Why the fuck am I trying to pick the lock? You know? It's empty. We all know it's empty. You know what I'm saying? We've been here for years. We've been here long enough to see them tear down that porch and rebuild the church right down the street, man. You know, fuck them, man. Whoever funded them niggas, clearly, all these years, they didn't listen. You guys drive this way, after you. So fuck them, man. You know, y'all got y'all time. Y'all had y'all time about 5 years ago. At this point in time, we're going into the prophecies on how to get the hell up out of here, man. These current events, you know, the fact that they're trying to give everybody this jab, the fact that you know, like I said, with Russia and going into Ukraine and Russia threatening NATO, all right, all these different events that are going on, okay. With that being said, all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. Once they double onside apostles, so I don't know well, let's say Jesus.